Hi all, this is Skate, and while we talk in this video, there will be some KV220 gameplay going on in the background, one of which is another Rasenai medal. I made a video not too long ago, straight after that, a Rasenai medal popped up for me, so... But that will be running in the background while we talk, and the main purpose of this video is to make you aware of an up-and-coming charity livestream. You'll remember last year we did a 12-hour charity livestream with a holy truck ton of giveaways and guests. And as a community for Macmillan Cancer Support, we raised £11,742 and 2p. Or, in American dollars, that's 15,400. In other words, that is a lot of money from one hell of a good community towards a very noble cause. But we're doing the same thing again this year. On Saturday the 25th of August, I will be hosting the 12-hour live stream on the channel. This year, I'm going to be doing it in support of cancer research. This year, however, though, I want to dedicate it to someone, and that someone would be my stepdad. My stepdad passed away on the Sunday of Tankfest. He had been battling cancer for over 2 years, which for obvious reasons is the reason I disappeared from Tankfest on the Sunday. Now, I'm not going to go delving into too many details of personal life, so on and so forth, but he was a good man, and he fought very, very hard. So I wanted to dedicate this event to him. And for that matter, anyone else who is watching this video, currently battling this, or knows somebody who has battled this, lost or won the battle. It's a worthy cause for 1,000,001 reasons. And as I said last year, it's good to use the channel for something worthy, rather than just me talking nonsense about pixelated tanks all the time. But yeah, the whole point of my channel is games, tanks, and it's an escape from reality for a lot of us, or it's just a lot of fun. It's why we play games in general. But I think once a year to do something like this is worth it for, like I said, 1,000,001 reasons. And yeah, this is a community about tanks, about tank games. However, we are a community of real people, and these are real issues. So once a year, let's do something worthy and serious with it. And let's see what we can do. Now, it's going to be on the 25th of August. It will start at 12 midday and end at 12 midnight UK time, which is the BST time zone, or for ease of calculating against your own, it's UTC +1 time zone at the moment. And just like last year's format, there is going to be tons, and I do mean tons, going on during the live streaming. Guests will include, but not limited to, there is more to come, which I will keep secret for now. But we have Bushka as a guest, Hubert Jass, Martin Dogger, Meadsy, Amanette, Explode Gaming, Gentle Fun, legends such as the one and only will be joining again. Jack the Ripper, who's absolutely hysterical, but he will be joining from console contributors. And like I said, there is more to come, and there is more guests, but I will keep that under the hat for now. And of course, just like last year, World of Tanks Blitz have got involved and are backing this event, which means there is a whole heap of in-game goodies up for grabs. To be exact, there will be 120 in-game things given away during this live stream, and that's not including a couple of 135 scale models and a couple of t-shirts which will be up for grabs. To give it a monetary value, that's over £2,000 worth of stuff to dish out in a 12-hour period. That's a lot of stuff. That's a hell of a lot of stuff. Quick side note, check how many medals are in that game. More than will fit on the screen, and that's still not a mastery in the KV220. Now this tank has recently been up for sale on the EU server only, and even though it's been on sale, it's ridiculously rare on every single server. Oh, I should mention at this point, I have 30 KV220s plus garage slots for people during the 12-hour livestream. Yeah, 30 KV220s plus a garage slot. But that is not all. I've got some premium time as well. I've got 1 month of premium time to give to 30 people. I've also got 2 weeks of premium time to give to 20 people. Psst. I've also got some E25s up for grabs, again with a garage slot. I've got 12 E25s to give to you guys, E25. I've also got 12 T23 E3s plus garage slots. And then we're going to go on to Tier 8. At Tier 8, there are 4 Jagdtiger 8.8s plus garage slots, which will be available during the livestream. That thing, by the way, I think is a brute since they gave it a 10.5cm gun. We're not done, by the way. We've got 4 T26 E4s plus garage slots as well. Super Persian, basically. We've also got 4 T34s plus garage slots. And we've got 4 Type 59s plus garage slot. Then, like I said earlier, there's some t-shirts, Blitz t-shirts, and some specifically built 135 scale tanks. I will disclose which ones a little bit closer to the time. But they cost me an arm and a leg to get, and I'm putting a lot of time into them. There is also something special, or rather special things, which will be available and given to the biggest donators in this event. Now, in terms of dishing out these prizes, it's going to be much the same as last year. So 6 of the E25s will be given out at random to someone in the comments section. There'll be links provided during the live stream at set times, which will be provided closer to the time. There will be 6 T23 E3s available to the viewers as well. There'll be 5 sets of 2 weeks premium time. There'll be 5 sets of 1 month premium time also given out to the viewers of the live stream. There'll be 5 KV220s given out to viewers as well. I have no idea how or who yet, because I will be asking guests like One and Only or Bushka to pick someone who they want to give a KV220 to, whether that be someone in a game which they thought was a worthy opponent during the live stream, or someone who they thought was a worthy team member, or someone in the comments. It's entirely up to that person who is the guest. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, there are some extra sneaky prizes that are going to be up for grabs. All that is available to the viewers. Also, the rest of the things like 25 KV220s, a bunch of the E25s, a bunch of the T23 E3s, and a whole bunch of premium time and tier 8 premium tanks are going to be available to donators. Anyone who makes a donation via the Just Given link in the description below is in with a chance at one of these prizes. They're going to be given away entirely at random. So when you make a donation, regardless of the size of the donation, leave a note as to what of these prizes you would be after. Also, leave your in-game name. And of course, you need to make sure you leave what server you are on. So you can leave a comment, basically, when you make a donation. Make sure you leave that information when you make said donation via the Just Giving page, which is in the description below. Look at it from this perspective. There will be a minimum of 120 winners. Last year there were 240 donators. In other words, you're looking pretty much a 50% chance of getting something for donating. And for the 50% that don't get anything, look at it from this perspective. You've given money to a very worthy cause, and it's gone to charity. So if anything, make a donation for charity, for a good cause, something affects too many of us, something which affects too many people we know. And there's a 50% chance pretty much that you are going to get yourself some very, very nice in-game goodies, including, like I said, a whole heap of KV220s, which is very, very rare and very damn good. the Just Giving page is live, and it is in the video description below. Please feel free to make a donation for a very worthy cause, and I hope to see you on the live stream. There's going to be lots to give out then as well, and we have lots planned. There's lots of games, like Hunt the Skate. I'm dreading that one. I'm really dreading that. There'll be prizes for that. There will be obviously guests, which will be playing Blitz alongside me, and we'll be having a laugh, having fun. We'll have all these people on comms. There's tons of stuff. Hopefully we're going to get wargaming on again. And this is going to be brilliant fun. Now, after the last 12-hour live stream, I was ridiculously tired. This year, obviously the quality's going to be better, thankfully. Obviously the camera's going to be on this year as well. I'm going to be assisted again by my good friend Precy. So yeah, sitting in front of a screen playing a game for 12 hours doesn't sound tiring, but I tell you what, it is exhausting, especially when you can't really eat properly because you're talking pretty much for 12 hours. But it's worth it, and it was really good fun. I loved last year. It was a lot of fun. Got to communicate, got to play with a lot of you guys, a lot of guests, giving out a whole heap of things, and obviously doing it all for a good cause. So, make sure you join us on the 25th of August and get your donations in. It doesn't matter what the value of the donation is. At the end of the day, every single donation matters. Every single donation counts. Closer to the 25th, I will, like I said, release a full schedule. So obviously, I don't expect people to be there for 12 hours. Although some people did last year, which was absolutely amazing. And we made sure as many people who were there for as long as they could also got something for being there. Because hats off, joining for the entire 12 hours is amazing. And just to reiterate again, this is available for every single server. And this year, I will be playing on more than just the EU server. Which means, obviously, these prizes are also up for grabs for more than just the EU server as well. Every server can take part, every person who makes a donation, regardless of server, can win one of these beautiful KV220s. Or any other of the prizes, for that matter. But trust me, if you don't have one, you want a KV220. It's... how can I put it? OP is a commonly thrown term. This is just mental. It just produces medals like no tomorrow. My win rate in this tank is way above my other tier 5s. And my approach to this thing is kind of just drive it straight towards the reds. I've only got 60 battles in it so far, but I've got a stupid heap of steel walls because of this tank. I've got numerous Kolobanovs during that. I've got a Rasenai during that. Countless other medals, and I've only lost 16% of my battles during that. So far, that may change, but based on my experience on the tank so far, it's damn good. And like I said, just the sheer amount of medals you get in this thing. Against tier 4s, it is just cruel. Against tier 5s, it's still cruel, except maybe stugs and things with very high penetration values, but at that point, side scraping resolves all concerns. Tier 6, the armor still holds up ridiculously well. Side scraping works perfect in those scenarios. The only downside so far I have to this tank is the 99mm of penetration on the standard ammo, which does struggle against some tier 6s, but then firing APCR does resolve for that, so could argue that kind of negates it. Granted, you have much less DPM because of that, but then you can survive as long as you're trying to angle with this thing. Anyway, that is it for this video. I will waffle on about the tank otherwise. Just Giving link in the video description below. It is live, so you can start donating now. Anyone who donates now, during the next week or so, or during the live stream, will get a shout out at the start of the live stream. And obviously, like I said earlier, chance at a whole heap worth of worthy prizes. And like I said, it's all for a good cause at the end of the day. And of course, make sure you tune in on the 25th of August for a whole heap of fun, games, laughter, and dead tanks. But that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.